Good morning from Fort Wilderness Resort.
It's a chilly morning here.
Yeah, it certainly is, but we're going to take you all around this campground, so let's get this adventure started.
Here we go!
Fort Wilderness Campground was slated to open right when Magic Kingdom opened, but they needed the labor and the funds to finish the Polynesian and the Contemporary, so it didn't actually open until November of 1971. It's actually one of the original resorts. It opened with 400 campsites. Walt really wanted to have a campground because there was one over in Disneyland, and he liked having that option for travelers. Today, the property offers campsites and cabins for guests staying at Walt Disney World. There's 750 plus acres at this resort, and it sits on Bay Lake. It's actually just a short boat ride away from the Magic Kingdom or Wilderness Lodge. The resort's basically broken up into sections. So you have the entrance area, then you have the Trailblaze Corral, cabins, campsites, the meadow, which has a pool, a store, the bike barn, the amphitheater, and the settlement, which has dining, a store, the Hoop-de-Doo Review, and the boat launch.
Here's the way the check-in process works. If you're staying in a cabin, when you come into the resort, you're going to pull to the right, and then you're going to park. There's a big parking lot there, and then you're going to go into the lobby. It's kind of a small lobby. It's a cool little building. Give them your name, get checked in, and then you're all set. If you are camping or coming in an RV, then the process is going to be a little bit different, and you're going to use drive-through checkup. So this is the backside of the check-in area, but this is the only resort that's going to offer you basically drive-through check-in. And of course, the reason for that is people are coming in with these RVs and campers, and it would be difficult to park those and get people checked in otherwise. So you can just drive through this. And like I said, this is the back of it. Now, even if you're just going to camp here and you're in a car, you're going to pull into this area, they'll check you in, and then you just drive right to your campsite. You really don't stop at a check-in desk or lobby if you want to do that. However, after you check in, if you want to grab one of these golf carts, which we recommend you have a reservation in advance for, but if you want to do that, you're just going to come right to the other side of the check-in area, and they do have a golf cart rental kiosk, and that's where you will check in with those folks and pick up your golf cart. Let's talk about the dining options here at Fort Wilderness. Most of them are going to be found right here at the settlement, and the first one I want to tell you about is Hoop-de-Doo Review. This show runs from Wednesday through Sunday and is at 4 o'clock, 6:15, and 8:30 p.m. You are definitely going to need reservations for this. Now, without going into the whole experience, this might be something you actually want to look up online. We have never done it. I would love to do this at some point, but we've never done it. But this is a really cool experience. It is all you can eat, and it does include a beverage. So you might want to check this out. And again, you are going to need reservations to do this. This is not a walk-up option.
Our next food option is Trails End. Let's go inside and we'll show you what they have. When you come into Trails End, there are 3 ways you can get food. One is you order pizza, coffee, or ice cream at the counter. The second way you can get food is through the grab and go. So they have hot and cold items that you can get here. And one thing that's really good is this family meal with the chicken. The last way to get food is you order at the register, and they have a menu, and from there you can order things like burgers or nuggets, that kind of thing.
If you are thinking what happened to, I think it's PJ's or PNJ's Southern Takeout, this is now Trails End. So that quick serve restaurant is gone, and Trails End, which was a table service restaurant, is now the quick serve option.
We're here for breakfast, and we saw this, and we figured we had to have it. It's called buckaroo bread, and it smells like cinnamon rolls that are kind of intertwined, so can't wait to dig into that.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a cold morning, and that is a hot meal, so that's a good match for us. What do you think, buckaroo?
Pretty good. They are like cinnamon rolls, all mushed together, baked together. It's pretty good. Trails End Restaurant is open from 7:30 in the morning till 10 p.m. in the evening, so you can get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks here.
Now I'm outside of Crockett's Tavern, which is open from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Here you can get drinks, of course, and then you can also get some food items like sliders or chicken bites. So if you want to get a cocktail and kind of hang out on the porch or sit inside, they have a nice little lounge there. This is a place you might want to check out. Crockett's Tavern is located right next to Trails End. Another food option is this food truck, which is right at the amphitheater. Now here you can get things like a Caesar salad or a hot dog. You can get beverages with alcohol, and there are a variety of snacks available here too. This is open at night, so if you want to grab a snack or a little something to eat while you're watching that movie or doing the Chippendale sing-along, this is the place where you want to go. Also, this is where you would get your s'mores kit. Another food option is the Meadow Snack Bar, which is located at the Meadow Swimming Pool, no G on the end of swimming, and that is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So this is another place that you can grab a beverage or a snack.
If you haven't noticed by now, we're here in December, real close to Christmas. And what you're seeing are decorations. People like to decorate their campsites.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So at the holidays, basically Christmas and Halloween, this place goes a little crazy with decorations. So during Halloween, which we're rolling some footage of that now, you can see what this looks like at night. There are people that put out all kinds of crazy Halloween decorations. Many of these campsites are decorated. And then at Christmas, it's really more of the same. You have these campsites that are decorated with lots of inflatables and lights and homemade displays, all kinds of things. So Fort Wilderness is definitely an attraction on its own at the holidays because of all the decorations that you find. So the way you're going to view those decorations is you have to have a reservation here. You're not going to pull up to the gate and just say, hey, I'd like to drive around the campsite. Well, you could try that. I don't think it's going to work. So what we do is we reserve a campsite and we reserve one of these golf carts, and then we cruise around. The activity is called looping because you go from loop to loop and look at all the decorations. That actually takes, you know, if you take your time, 2 or 3 hours to go through a lot of the loops and check everything out. But that is a really fun activity to do around Halloween and Christmas. This resort probably has more recreation options than any other Walt Disney World resort. From canoe rental to volleyball to boating, there is just so much to do here. Let's start by taking a look at Clementine's Beach, which is right along Bay Lake. There's a long white sandy beach there, and there are places to just kind of sit down and hang out. That is just a great recreational activity that they have here at the resort. But that's not all. There's so much more to do.
We're in the Meadow area right now, and this is the amphitheater, and this area serves two purposes. Nightly, they have Chippendale sing-along, and a cast member comes up and they get people to sing along to Disney tunes. But then afterwards, they have Movie Under the Stars. They also have here some campfires where you can roast marshmallows or even make s'mores if that's what you want to do.
They even have a little arcade here. And when I say little, I do mean little. But this is Davy Crockett's Wilderness Arcade. So we got a few things here. This is on more than one level. And then down here, there's a few more games. See what we got around the corner. Oh yeah. All right. So you got to kind of walk around to explore everything. but this is Davy Crockett's Wilderness Arcade. If you want to cool off or just you're tired of outdoor recreation, there is another arcade here, which is located at the Meadow Swimming Pool. This is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
There's so many things to do here at the resort, but a lot of it you have to rent the equipment, and some of it is complimentary and some of it is a charge. So here at the Bike Barn, which is in the Meadow Recreation area, you're going to find those items. Here you can rent a kayak and a canoe, a bike. You can go fishing, so you can get casting gear. You can also get the fireworks cruise here, rent that time, or another fishing experience. They even have a back trail adventure and an archery experience. If you like to kayak or canoe, you can do that here at the resort. You can rent the vessel here at the Bike Barn from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, and it's $15.
If you're looking to play outdoor sports, they do have a number of courts here. There is a shuffleboard court. Behind me is a volleyball court. They do have a tennis court. And you may find other courts around the resort, such as volleyball and basketball. So if you're looking to do something outdoors like that, you're not going to have a hard time finding that, because they do have areas to do outdoor sports.
That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it.
This is Wagon Trails, the dog park. And this is spelled W-A-G-G-I-N, you might think. Wagon Trails.
So it's actually, if you can see a fence line there, it goes beyond that. So I think they separate the small dogs from the big dogs.
But
being a small dog, I appreciate that.
But if you want to walk your dog around here in a nice, comfortable place, a nice, safe place, you can do that here at Wagon Trails. This is a very kid-friendly resort. One of your amenities are playgrounds. They have multiple playgrounds here. This one is for ages 5 to 12, so I'm just over the age limit. I can't demonstrate any of the things that they have there on the playground, but we'll take a closer look at it. I'm right by the Meadow Swimming Pool, and there's another playground behind me. I don't know how many playgrounds they have in this resort, but it is probably several, and it may even be more than that. So if you're looking for a playground, I don't think you're gonna have a hard time finding one. And again, this one is right by the Meadow Swimming Pool.
Ping pong, they have billiards.
Yep.
They have a big chess set out there, or checkers.
Yeah, your typical table games.
You're not going to be bored here or need to be
no.
on your phone at all.
So when we talk about transportation at this resort, there are really two kinds of transportation. One is intra-resort transportation, so how you get around from place to place in the resort, and the other is how you get to the parks. So if you want to get from place to place in this resort, you can take a bus. They have bus stops located all over the place, and that's what you can use to go from section to section of the resort. So for example, if you're staying in a campsite and then you want to get up to the settlement, which is where all of the amenities, or a lot of the amenities, are located, you can hop on a bus and do that. The other way to get around is what you have been seeing us do in this video, which is use a golf cart. Now, you don't have to rent a golf cart, but we would highly recommend that you do that. Walking, of course, is another option to get from place to place, but that's a long, slow way to go because things are spread out. This is a huge resort. So renting a golf cart is a great option, and the golf cart currently runs about $70 a day. And then for a four-seater, they also do have a 6-seater available if you want to get that. The resort is very golf cart friendly. There are lots of places to drive it, and drivers are definitely aware that golf carts are all over the road. They do have a couple of different transportation options here to get to the parks. There's a bus stop in the front of the resort, which is called the Outpost Bus Stop, and that's what's going to get you to Disney Springs or the theme parks. They do have a monitor in there that you could look at, just like they do at a lot of the other resorts, and that's going to tell you like when the next bus is coming and give you the information you need for your transportation. But this is in front of the resort. Now, if you're thinking, how am I going to get up here? Well, you're going to take the intra-resort transportation, a bus, basically, or your golf cart to get up here. And then from here, you can get on a bus to a park or Disney Springs, wherever it is you want to go. I do want to point something out that's a little unique about the Settlement bus stop, and that's that they have a bus that goes between here and Wilderness Lodge and between here and Magic Kingdom. That's not going to apply to the other bus stops that you see around the resort, other than the one in the front, of course. But here at the Settlement, you can get a bus, again, that's going to take you to Wilderness Lodge or Magic Kingdom. Your second form of transportation is the boat. Now, I'm standing at the boat dock at Clementine's Beach, and here you can pick up a boat to go to the Magic Kingdom. So if you want to go to the other parks, you have to take a bus. But if you want to go to Magic Kingdom, this is a great way to do it. You can park your golf cart here, just walk down the dock, hop on the boat, and you're at Magic Kingdom. I want to take a quick time out from the tour to say if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, and also please consider subscribing to our channel.
It helps us to know what you like, maybe what you don't like, but go ahead and subscribe because that's what all the cool kids are doing.
And now back to the tour. The Meadows swimming pool. It should be called swimming hole, don't you think? Because
that'd be better.
you know, yeah. I don't know, but swimming pool, that'll do.
Some things you need to know about the pool are, it's open from 10 in the morning until 10 at night. It is accessible. They have a hot tub, and it's accessible as well. They have complimentary towels. They have complimentary life jackets. They have a slide here, which is pretty cool looking, a kids area, snack bar, arcade, and they also have restrooms here. So on a warm day, this would be a great place to hang out, and boy, do they have enough loungers.
Yep, plenty.
But they have umbrellas as well and tables, so it'd be a great place to, you know, have a beverage or a snack while you're waiting in between dipping in the pool.
All right, if you're looking for a place for those kids to cool off, it's right behind me. There is a kids splash or wet play area. They've got a slide in there and lots of water attractions. Let's take a little bit of a closer look. Oh, look at that. That looks refreshing. And this would be super refreshing on a 95-degree day. The second pool at the resort is called the Wilderness Swimming Pool, and it is located in the area where the cabin loops are. So it is a ways from the Meadows Swimming Pool. They do have restrooms here, lots of lounge chairs to kind of hang out around the pool. They've got some tables as well. They do have a lift here for accessibility. There is also a spa here, so you don't have to go to the big pool to enjoy a spa. You can do that right here. There are flotation devices, and then there are also some games that they have around the pool as well. So lots to do here, and it's a little smaller, it's a little secluded, and probably a little bit more quiet as well, but you might want to check this out, the Wilderness Swimming Pool. All right, we're heading into Tri-Circle D Ranch.
Something that is so unique to this resort is Tri-Circle D Ranch. And here you're gonna see about 90 horses, and they work at Walt Disney World. Now the ranch is split up into two sections, the stable and the corral. We're standing in this stable, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to come here for so long. So we're gonna look at some horses and some other things here at the stable.
This is Jet. Hey, Jet. Good morning. I don't want to interrupt your breakfast. Over here, we've got Samson, who's also having his breakfast. And then we have Skylar. Skylar Clydesdale. Hey, Skylar. Yeah, all you guys are eating your breakfast. So in here we have an exhibit about Walt Disney and horses. Lots of great pictures. They have a video presentation. So I'm not sure what they're doing down there, but I'm gonna say they're taking care of horses. That's gonna be my guess.
You can see they have bales of hay.
Yeah.
And they look like they're cleaning out their stalls, putting in hay, bringing in blankets.
Hey, what's that cast member doing?
What?
Hey, what's that cast member doing?
Wow.
This is Red. They actually have, so look, we're calling out horses' names, but they actually have cast name tags. So that's Red. Hey, Red. What a beautiful horse. This is Dragon.
Dragon, are you scratching your ear? No?
What you doing,
Dragon? Hi. You're a big guy. Children can ride ponies here. And I guess this is the course out here. How fun. So here you can see the requirements to get a pony ride. The cost and the weight and the height.
Yeah, so you have to be under 80 pounds, be under 48 inches tall, and be at least 3 years old. Now I only meet one of those requirements. There's your ponies. So this is Disney's Dragon Calliope. In 1955, Walt Disney purchased this calliope for the Mickey Mouse Club Circus and Parade at Disneyland. Disney Studio used pieces from 2 damaged calliopes, as well as some original carvings from other wagons to create a functional, one-of-a-kind, dragon-themed wagon.
So here we are at Tri-Circle D Ranch, which is in the front of the property. These people have just come off from a trail ride and they're waiting to dismount. Look at all these beautiful horses. You need to check with the resort to see what the fees are and the times, but what a fascinating excursion to do while you're here.
It's a great way to horse around here at Fort Wilderness.
Wow. Oh, that white one's being mean. See that?
Yeah. Normally we show you a resort gift shop if they have one, and they actually have 2 here, but they're not called gift shops. They're trading posts, and of course that goes right along with the theme of the resort. There's one up at the settlement called the Settlement Trading Post, and then the one behind me is the Meadow Trading Post, and we're going to show you what this one is like. So if you need to get something for breakfast, you definitely want to hit the Meadow Trading Post, which is open at 8:30 a.m. and closes at 10 at night. And the Settlement Trading Post does not open till 11 in the morning. So this is going to be where you want to head to get something for breakfast. And by that, I mean food you're going to cook, not prepared foods.
They have resort-specific merchandise that you can get here. For instance, how about this little Chip and Dale pear? $35. They're held together here with a little magnet. Then you have one of these Tervis cups. It's $35 as well. Or how about a mug with Chip and Dale on it? That's $25. I don't really know what this is, except maybe it's a sculpture of some kind, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have some clothing here too that you can get that's of the resort. So for instance, here's a cute little kid's shirt and it's $27. Then they have this fancier cut woman's shirt. It's $40. And look at this jacket. This is cool. So you have this on the front and you have a patch. And then on the back, look how cool that is.
Yeah, that is definitely.
$80. A camping chair.
Yeah, that's cool.
With a table.
Oh yeah. Drink holder. $135.
We should have had these earlier. $25. Hat.
That would have kept you warm. You are going to find a number of things here that they don't have in every resort, and firewood is an example of one of those things. They have that out on the front porch for $17, so that'll help you out building a little fire. So these are some of the more unique things you're going to find here, like they do have bug repellent, extension cords, a drinking water hose.
How about a hose support?
A hose support, yeah. So these are definitely things you're going to find really only in this resort. Some items for your RV, so just keep in mind that they do have things like this here. Also have charcoal, so you can use that, of course, for barbecuing, but those are the types of items you can get here. And then they do have your normal stuff here. So that's going to be things like snacks that you're going to find in pretty much every resort.
Grab and go
items, yeah.
Of course, they have some things here like bacon, eggs, things that you can cook at your campsite. So, but you know, if you have a DVC property that you're staying at, you will also see that kind of thing in the gift shop as well.
So they do have sundries here. Again, every resort you'll find that, but they've got them here as well. And then some food items. So it's
like a little grocery.
Yeah, pretty well stocked little grocery store here.
Your usual souvenir items they have here as well. And then some home items, aprons and kitchen utensils. So as you can see, the trading post has plenty in here, from oil for your RV to a pin to trade. The second store here at the resort is right by Clementine's Beach and near the area where you would take the boat to go over to Magic Kingdom. It's called Settlement Trading Post, and it's open from 11 in the morning to 9 p.m. So you don't want to come here early in the morning if you're going to catch the boat, but you can come late when you come back. Right off you can tell that this store is much smaller than the one at the Meadows, but they do have things in here that you can buy, that snacks and souvenirs and clothing. It has a pretty good selection. What do you think?
No.
No?
No.
Davy Crockett?
Yeah, I'm still going with no. No.
They have resort-specific merchandise here, as you can see here in this bag, $65. That's nice. And they have over here some blankets. Actually, it's a beach towel. Little figurines, picture frame. How about Chip and Dale? This is a spare tire cover. Look at that. From sundries to snacks to clothing, this shop in its small space has a lot. You want to visit.
Basically, you can rent a campsite or a cabin here. Those are the only two categories available. There is no hotel here at Fort Wilderness Campground. The campsites can accommodate tents to large RVs, and you have a variety of options here. And there is a maximum of 10 guests per campsite. Each campsite is equipped with water, cable television, electrical hookups, a picnic table, and a charcoal grill. The cost varies by the size of campsite you get. You can bring your pets to the resort. Disney does have a list of rules, such as they need to be on a leash and you can't have pets in tents or pop-up campers. There's an extra fee if you do want to bring your pet to Fort Wilderness. They do have a variety of campsites available. It's not a one-size-fits-all, so there's different sizes and there are different locations, so you can have a premium campsite. We're in what's called a tent or pop-up campsite, and this is a little bit of a tour. Of course, there's not a whole lot to look at here, but let's show you around. So there's just kind of a pad where you can park your car and pitch your tent. You do have a barbecue here. Which these are really nice. These are great, actually. You have a picnic table. all water hookup. And this is your electrical and cable TV hookup right here.
In each loop, they have comfort stations, and in the comfort stations, that's where you're going to find your bathrooms, showers. They have a laundry in there. They also have an ice machine, so you can get ice for your coolers. Now, if you need to go into the comfort station between 12 midnight and 6 in the morning, you will need your key or your magic band to get in. The second category of accommodations are the cabins. We are staying at a brand new DVC cabin, so let's go inside and take a look. And use our card to get in. And right when you walk in, oh boy, this is nice. Now, if you've ever stayed in the older cabins, those are nice, but this is modernized and it's very nice, kind of glamping here. So the first thing you'll notice is we walked right into this kitchen dining area. So we're going to break up the sections of the cabin, and we're actually going to start to the right. So let's go this way to the front of the cabin, which is the bathing area. So the bathroom. Now, what's nice is they have a wet area right here. So they actually have two. This one is nice in that someone can be out here doing what they need to do while someone's in the main bathroom doing what they need to do. Nice size sink. I like the fixtures. The counter's nice. They provide Disney products for you. We used to call them H2O, but they're now Disney. And then you have up here, you have a magnifying mirror that's lit, a nice size mirror here. This area is a little dim. If you didn't have this on, you'd see. But that's okay. And then we have a towel rack. Underneath is a cabinet. And they have a hair dryer, paper products. Now let's walk into the main bathroom area. And you'll see the second sink area. And here is your sink with a counter. Very nice space to be able to unload toothbrushes and whatnot. And these don't open. But they have storage underneath, which is nice. You can just put your toiletries down there. And another thing that's nice is this right here, a little stool. So if you have littles, they can reach the sink to brush their teeth or whatever. I mean, I might even have to use that. Very nice big mirror here. Outlets, towel bar, Disney products. And over here in this closet, they have a laundry basket, a vacuum cleaner, a broom, an ironing board, because you might have a little mess in here, you want to clean it up. And then at the top, they provide for you an iron, but there's more space up there to store items. Of course, we have a toilet area. Not very exciting, but you know, it's there. Look at all these towel bars and hooks. Now, if you know me, I sure do like that. And here's one here on the shower door. Big, tall, sliding shower door. And here we have two shower heads. One is movable. And then, this is a good sized shower, by the way. On the other side of the shower, you're going to see more Disney products, shampoo, conditioner, and bath gel. And they have a shelf in here, so if you want to bring your own products, you can put them up on that shelf. Behind this main door, more towel bars. So yeah, I'm loving this one. So let's go back out. Look at that cute poster of Chip and Dale. You know, you can actually enjoy archery here at Fort Wilderness. Now we're in the dining, food prep area, kitchen dining area. And what a nice kitchen. I mean, I think some apartments have kitchens that would love that are smaller than this, and they would love a kitchen like this. It is a full size. So let's get started. Right away, you're going to see that you have this nice counter space, and we have a window here. And to shut the window, they have a chain, and I can't reach it right now, but you pull on the chain and the shade would go down, and you pull it the other way and shade goes back up. Nice deep sink, nice fixtures. They do provide for you towels. Look at this Mama Jamma coffee maker. You can make a regular pot of coffee here. They give you these. Or if you want, they have a Keurig. So, you know, you can put a pot in, make a cup of coffee that way. Joffrey's coffee, by the way, which is very good. And then they also give you sugar and creamer and that kind of thing. Above it is a cabinet. And look what's in here. Wine glasses, glasses, plates, bowls. Great. They give you a lot too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 place settings. So that's nice. Over here you're going to find colander, pitcher for water, maybe making some lemonade. Over here we have another cabinet that has things in here that you would use in the kitchen, mixing bowl, measuring cup. Look at this huge microwave. I mean, I think this is bigger than what we have at home. Look at this nice size microwave. And then right over here, look at this. This big refrigerator. I mean, it is full size. It is not apartment. And in there is an ice maker. And underneath you're going to find plenty of storage for your food. Now, if you drive here, you can bring food, or if you want, they have food delivery services from some of the groceries in the area, and they will deliver your food. So you can cook here and cook on this nice range. There are 4 elements on this glass top, and then they have this thing called a warm zone. And then underneath is an oven. Full-size unit here, people. Very nice. Then to the left of it, you have baking sheets, cutting board. This is where your cutlery is stored. Can opener, wine opener. Under here we have pots and pans. Full-size dishwasher. I mean, wow, look at this. Under the sink, they have space. They have a dish strainer, dishwashing liquid, soap for the dishwasher, and a sponge and extra paper towels. And the last spot in here is this garbage can and recycling can. So it's nice that they have them separated. Now, where are you going to eat? Right here. Look at this dining table. It's plenty big, 4 chairs. You don't have to cook. You don't have to eat here, but you could play games. You could be on the computer. It's all kind of things you can do on the table. It's a good size. And if you have to, you can move it. It's movable. The banquette in the old cabin, not so much. Okay, so now we're in the living seating area, and they have a nice little love seat here. You could fit about 3 people here, and there's a nice chair right here, so we can easily sit 4 people in this space. Let me show you. On the wall over here is your thermostat, and we have it on heat right now. When we walked in, it was pretty warm. It was on 72, so we lowered that. So we have a nice little coffee table, so to speak. And in here we have an extra pillow and blanket. You could probably store some other items in there if you needed to. And of course, like I said, you have a love seat with some pillows. I want to point something else out. On the sides here, you have outlets, and the outlets have USBs as well. on this wall right here by this little table. They have one. So, this is not just a place to sit down. No, no. Let me show you. Behind this precious painting here of Mickey and Pluto. Look how excited Pluto is to be going camping. Behind here, if you pull this down, is a bed. And how cute is that with Chippendale in the tree, Mickey's in his hammock, Pluto's on the ground by the fire, and they're just having a nice time here at Fort Wilderness. There's a switch here for the light, so you don't have to have that on all the time. And in the morning, you're ready to roll, you're gonna go swimming, or you're gonna go to the parks. You just fold this baby back up again. The light goes off. You have a huge TV in here. Look at that. You could probably see that from the area by the bathroom. So big. So now, let's go into the sleeping area. First thing I want to point out to you when we walk in here is you have a separate thermostat in here. So you might want it cooler for your sleeping than in the living area. But look at this bedroom. You have a queen size bed that's elevated, which is so nice because then you can store things underneath like your suitcases and get them out of the way. And there are 4 pillows on the bed, which is really nice. Look at Chippendale over the bed. Chippendale are all over this cabin. I want to point out that artwork on the wall over there. There's some old pieces of art like the Bike Barn, Pioneer Hall, things like that. You're going to find that around Fort Wilderness. As long as we're pointing in that direction, I'm going to show you 2 things. One is a little shelf so that you can put a cup of water, your glasses, your phone, and you can charge that phone right there on that outlet because there's a USB port in there. Now let's look on the other side of the bed. They have a nightstand. And on the nightstand, they have a phone. It goes to the, the front office. And then they have a Hey Disney. And they have another outlet here with a USB and a light. And a nightstand here, drawer. Come on, Bible. And underneath, you have storage. And look at what's on the other side of the bed. Bunk beds. And how cute are they? 2 bunk beds. If you have 4 littles, you could easily squeeze them in there if they're little. But anyway, those beds have a light on the wall, and the light you can turn off and on, and it also has a USB in there as well. So, yep, you can charge some more devices. Look at those oars on the wall of the bed. Those represent the Mickey, Pluto, Donald. Very cute. Another thing I want to show you is that this bed has storage underneath it. So they have 3 drawers like this, which is great because you can unload those suitcases. And speaking of unloading suitcases, here's your dresser. We have 3 large, deep drawers. Plenty of space on top to unload things from your suitcase or from the park. Another huge television. And then what I want to show you is on the other side of this dresser, in this door area, they have shelves and your safe. And the safe, it's pretty good size. You could definitely put some laptops in there. Now, on the other side of this is a closet, and you have storage. On the top, you're going to see extra pillow and blanket. And then in the middle, we have hanging space, and we have shelving right here so you can unload some more stuff. And if you want to put your suitcases on this, you can do that as well. One thing I want to point out to you is it does have huge glass windows in this cabin, and they're behind this curtain. That's all you have to do. This is not a door, these are just windows. But what I want to show you is at the top, if you want to block out the light coming in, you pull on this chain, and there you go. The same goes for here by the door. Curtain and a chain for the top, as well as a shade here on your door. But as fabulous as all of this is, we're not done yet. So let's go outside and take a look. Ah, so nice out here. Look how huge this deck is. First thing you're gonna notice is this big table. And then underneath it, you're gonna see that they have 2 benches. And some more seating is provided with the chairs at the end there, which you can move. Look at the Mickey head on there. Look at the nice surrounding area. Yes, you're close to the cabin, but they don't have any windows right there. Need to clean off your shoes before you come in? There's a boot scraper. Let me show you this. You come down the stairs and you have a grill. Now, it's not a gas grill, it's charcoal. You might be able to use wood, but yep, here's your grill. So yeah, you want to barbecue, you want to cook up some hot dogs or hamburgers, there you go. Our unit is 2828. That's really easy to remember. But if you have any trouble remembering where you're staying, you can always look at the address plates, and they have animals on them. And in this case, we are in Black Bear Loop. So there's your bear. Another thing to point out, if you rent a golf cart, you need to charge it, and there's your outlet to charge your golf cart. So that's our look here at the DVC cabin at Fort Wilderness.
So we had an awesome time hanging out at this great Disney resort.
There's so much to do here. You can play shuffleboard or you can go horseback riding and so much more in between.
Yeah, you will not be bored here. We hoped you liked watching this video and learning about Fort Wilderness Resort. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to our channel and please join us on our next magic adventure.
Bye.